நீராரும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கனமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடர் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
மதிப்பிற்குரிய முதல்வர் அவர்களே, மரியாதைக்குரிய சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர்களே, சட்ட பேரவை அலுவலர்களே, நண்பர்களே, என் இனிய தமிழ சகோதர சகோதரிகளே, அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். மன்றத்தில் 23ஆம் ஆண்டிற்கான சட்டமன்ற பேரவையின் முதல் கூட்டத்தில் என் உரையை ஆற்றுவதில் பெரும் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன். என் இனிய தமிழ சகோதர சகோதரிகளுக்கும் இம்மன்றத்தில் உள்ள அனைவருக்கும் ஆங்கில புத்தாண்டு வாழ்த்துக்களையும் வளவர திருநாளாம் பொங்கல் திருநாள் வாழ்த்துக்களையும் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். இந்த புத்தாண்டில் நம்ம மாநிலத்தில் மகிழ்ச்சியும் வளமும் வளர்ச்சியும் மென்மேலும் பெருக்க உள்மாற அந்த வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். வரப்புயர் நீருயரும் நீருயர் நேலுயரும் நேலுயர குழி உயரும் குழி உயர கோல் உயரும் கோல் உயர கோன் உயர்வான். என் அவையாரின் முதுமொழியை சொல்லி என் உரையை தொடங்குகிறேன். In the past 50 years, Tamilnadu has grown significantly in multiple sectors to become a pioneering state in the country. During the 1960s, Tamilnadu was lagging behind in social, economic, educational and health indicators when compared to other bigger states. However, today it stands tall as a leader among all states. In the last year and a half, Our Honorable Chief Minister has led the government on this development path through his untiring efforts and diligence. As a result, Tamil Nadu has been adjudged the best performing biggest state in India today's recent State of the State survey. This award is a for people of Tamil Nadu to celebrate Pongal in a festive manner. The Honorable Chief Minister has ordered the distribution of ₹1,000 as cash assistance, 1 kilogram raw rice, 1 kilogram sugar, and 1 sugar cane to each of the 2.19 crore rice card holders in the state at a total cost of rupees 2,429 crore. The distribution has been inaugurated by the Honorable Chief Minister. I am confident that this will help the people of the state to celebrate Pongal, which is an integral part of Tamil society, with joy and gaiety. This government's deft management of Manda cyclone and northeast monsoon minimized damages in Chennai city to a great extent. In particular, construction of a stormwater drains for a length of 261 kilometers, another flood mitigation projects worth rupees 1,335 crore in Chennai city and peri-urban areas were sanctioned by this government, and of these 209 works were completed well before the onset of monsoon. Further, construction of 360 kilometers of high priority drains of Kosasti basin was completed on a war footing. As a result, major areas of the core city, which were severely flooded last year, witnessed minimal stagnation during this monsoon. The traffic disruption caused by heavy rains was largely controlled and the city was quickly restored to normalcy. I convey my appreciation to this government for its exemplary and effective management of the Manda cyclone and northeast monsoon rains. This government, which functions on Mutamid Arinar Kalainar's philosophy of though we may fall, Tamil should flourish, is taking all steps to protect the rightful place of Tamil language. This government will continue to urge that all state languages should be accorded the official language status. Several states, including Tamil Nadu, had joined the GST regime, foregoing their fiscal autonomy on the assurance that their revenues will be protected. However, the anticipated revenues were not realized due to the drastic fall in revenue during the COVID pandemic. In such a scenario, the GST compensation regime has come to an end on 30th June 2022. Since the revenues of states are yet to fully recover from the impact of pandemic, this government urges the Government of India to further extend the GST compensation period by at least 2 more years. This government gives utmost importance to the prompt redressal of public grievances, in line with its commitment to providing good governance in the current year under the Mudalvarin Mugavari scheme. Out of 17.70 lakhs petitions received so far, more than 16.28 lakh petitions have been disposed. In order to ensure satisfactory resolution of these petitions, a monitoring unit has been established. In order to provide opportunities to the global Tamil diaspora to learn Tamil language and preserve Tamil culture, the government has established Tamil Parappurai Kadagam. The non-resident Tamils Welfare Board has been set up to act as a bridge between non-resident Tamils and their motherland and to protect their interest. As a part of these initiatives, this government has declared January 12 as Non-Resident Tamils Day, which is being celebrated. January 12 is also the National Youth Day and is the birthday of our great patriotic saint and leader Swami Vivekananda. Due to the economic crisis and resultant food shortage in Sri Lanka, the government of Tamil Nadu extended humanitarian assistance to Sri Lankans and sent rice, milk powder, and life-saving medicines worth rupees 174 crore. The aid extended by the government of Tamil Nadu in these trying times has been widely appreciated. Due to the economic crisis, 216 Sri Lankan Tamils have come to Tamil Nadu and have been accommodated in camps where they are being provided with food, clothing, and basic amenities. This government is continuously taking measures to prevent drug smuggling, including a stringent enforcement of law and awareness creation among people. To provide people with qualitative and consistent service delivery, this government has embarked on an initiative, Nam Pagudi, Nam Nyaya Vilay Kadai, to modernize public distribution shops. So far, 4,455 shops have been given a facelift. As a result of this government's proactive planning and efforts in desilting waterways and canals, coupled with a favorable monsoon, Mettu Dam was opened 19 days ahead of the scheduled time for Kuruvai cultivation. Further, this government has provided Kuruvai package worth rupees 61.12 crore to farmers. As a result, a record 5.28 lakh acres was brought under Kuruvai paddy cultivation in the Kaveri Delta region. And so far, 36.20 lakh acres have been brought under Samba cultivation throughout the state. This government has announced an increase in procurement price of cow and buffalo milk by rupees 3 per litre without affecting the interest of the consumers. This has benefited 4.20 lakh milk producers in the state. This government accords highest priority for the welfare of fishermen and is proactively undertaking several development schemes. Construction of 5 new fishing harbors and improvement works in existing 3 fishing harbors at a total cost of rupees 982.30 crore are in progress. This government is committed to protect the fishing rights of Tamil Nadu fishermen in its traditional waters. In this year alone, 232 Tamil Nadu fishermen apprehended by the Sri Lankan Navy were released after the unstinting efforts of this government in collaboration with the government of India. Till date, 10 fishermen have not been released and 106 fishing boats continue to be under the custody of Sri Lankan government. This government will continue to urge that necessary steps be taken to restrain Sri Lankan Navy from apprehending our fishermen and to ensure early release of fishing boats and to find a permanent solution to these issues. Tamil Nadu has emerged as the forerunner in climate change mitigation in the country. In order to provide suitable policy directives on issues related to climate change, the Tamil Nadu Governing Council on Climate Change has been constituted with international experts under the chairmanship of Honorable Chief Minister. Further, to strengthen the state's efforts to climate change adaptation and mitigation, a climate summit was conducted by this government in Chennai on 8th and 9th December 2022. In a pioneering effort, this government set up a green climate fund with a fund size of rupees 1,000 crore to support large projects to tackle climate change. Not limiting itself to only welfare of human beings, This government upholds the age-old Tamil culture of caring and living in harmony with nature and all living beings. In this regard, this government has notified 2 bird sanctuaries at Kaduveli and Nanyarkulam and an elephant reserve at Agathiyar Malai. In an exemplary initiative, the government has notified India's first ever slender lorry sanctuary in Dindigul and Karur districts and Dugong Conservation Reserve in Park Bay. The government is taking steps to protect the critically endangered state animal Nilgiri Tar and has sanctioned Project Nilgiri Tar at a cost of rupees 25.14 crore. Under the wetland mission, Tamil Nadu has successfully obtained accreditation for 13 new Ramsar sites, the highest in the country. This government is committed to strongly asserting its rights on interstate river disputes. While maintaining friendly relations with neighboring states, this government will not permit any act that would be detrimental to the farmers of Tamil Nadu. The government is taking all necessary steps to prevent the construction of Mekadatu Dam. The reservoir level in Mullaperiyar Dam is presently at 142 feet, and the government is taking all efforts to further increase it. This government urges that a water disputes tribunal may be constituted at the earliest as per the orders of the Honorable Supreme Court on the issue of unauthorized diversion of water from Penayar River by Karnataka. With the objective of ensuring water security in the state, this government has been expeditiously implementing 6 large schemes at a total cost of rupees 1,334.10 crore. As a result, 2.59 TMCFT of storage capacity will be added and 6.92 TMCFT of storage will be reclaimed. Due to constant monitoring by this government, the long pending projects Tamirabharani, Karumaniyar, Nambiar, and Athikadavu Avinasi are nearing completion. Tamil Nadu continues to be a top performer in various health indicators in the country. It has substantially reduced the infant mortality rate and maternal mortality ratio and has already achieved the Sustainable Development Goals for the year 2030 in this respect. To address the increasing burden of non-communicable diseases, Makkalai Thedi Marutuvam, a scheme was launched by this government to provide free home-based healthcare services at people's doorsteps. So far, 1.01 crore people have availed services in comfort of their homes under this program. This government had launched a noble scheme, Inuir Kapom, Nammai Kakum, Napatet, a first of its kind initiative in the country to provide free emergency medical care to all during the first 48 hours of an accident occurring in Tamil Nadu. Under this scheme, so far 1.35 lakh accident victims have availed free of cost treatment worth rupees 120.58 crore in 679 hospitals across the state. As a result, countless precious lives have been saved. Recently, few countries have witnessed a spurt in COVID cases due to a new variant of Omicron virus. This government, which successfully handled the second and third waves of COVID in collaboration with the Government of India, has set up adequate health infrastructure in the state and has taken all precautionary measures to tackle future challenges. This government considers that the NEET exam system is highly disadvantageous to poor rural students and infringes on the rights of state governments. A committee headed by Justice A.K. Rajan was constituted to study the issue. Based on the recommendations of the committee, a draft bill to exempt medical students in Tamil Nadu from NEET exam was passed in the Assembly and sent for presidential assent. Since all clarification requested, the bill have been provided this government seeks expeditious approval of the same. To bridge learning losses that occurred due to COVID, this government is implementing one of the largest learning outreach programs, Ilam Thedi Kalavi, a path-breaking initiative in the country. With the help of 2 lakh volunteers, this program has benefited over 34 lakh students of classes 1 to 8. A study conducted by the world-renowned research organization JPAL has observed that Ilam Thedi Kalavi has significantly contributed towards recovery of learning losses of up to 25% in a span of 6 months. I am happy to inform that these results were presented at the Transforming Education Summit held alongside the United Nations General Assembly meetings and were widely appreciated. To ensure that all primary school children are able to read with comprehension and perform basic arithmetic operations by 2025, this government is implementing the Ennum Edudum program. It is the avowed objective of this government to ensure holistic development of every student through quality education. To achieve this objective, Yerasiriyar Anubalagan School Development Scheme has been launched to modernize government schools and upgrade infrastructure over the next 5 years with an allocation of Rs 1,430 crore in the current year. In addition, the Honorable Chief Minister has announced that 7,200 new classrooms will be constructed with an outlay of Rs 1,050 crore. This government has planned to upgrade the 45-year-old Chennai Book Fair to global standards and will organize the Chennai International Book Fair for the first time from 16th to 18th January 2023 with participation from more than 25 countries. The objective of the book fair is to facilitate knowledge and copyright exchange between Tamil publishers and the global publishing industry. To realize Pavinder's dream, when shall we herald the day when the people of 1,000 languages will see the beauty of our mother Tamil and the poems of my Tamil people? The government of Tamilnadu will provide a special grant to translate acclaimed Tamil literary works into international and other Indian languages. This government is taking steps to provide quality higher education and create a highly qualified and skilled human resource that would fulfill the needs of a fast-growing nation. To encourage girls students to pursue higher education, this government has launched a landmark scheme, Moovalur Ramamirtham Ammayyar Ninnaiva Pudumai Pen Tittam. Under this scheme, Rs 1,000 is provided every month as cash assistance to all girl students pursuing higher education who have studied in government schools from 6th to 12th standard. In the current academic year, 1,28,780 girl students have benefited through this scheme, and this number is expected to cross 2 lakh before the end of this financial year. As a result of this scheme, the enrollment of girl students from government schools and colleges has increased considerably during the current academic year as compared to the previous academic year. To meet the needs of industry, new courses have been introduced in polytechnic colleges. Further, this government has begun women-friendly diploma courses to increase their employment opportunities. Civil and mechanical engineering diploma courses are being imparted in Tamil medium from the current academic year. For the first time in the country, this government has successfully conducted the International Chess Olympiad in Chennai, which was attended by around 1,800 sportspersons and delegates from over 180 nations. The event was inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister of India. The meticulous and efficient organization of the event by the government was lauded by one and all. I appreciate the government of Tamil Nadu for having spectacularly conducted this international event in such a short span of time, much to the acclaim and admiration of the world. The Chief Minister's Cup has been announced by the government to promote sporting events across the state. In these competitions, school and college students, differently abled persons, government servants and public in 5 categories comprising both men and women will take part in various sports competitions, including athletics, football, kabaddi, and silambam. These competitions will be held throughout the state. A Global Technology and Innovation Summit, UMASIN, will be held for the first time in Chennai in March 2023. It will bring together tech companies, investors, academia, and policymakers on a single platform, and will provide new vigor and fillip to the technology industry. The Noon Meal Scheme, which was introduced by the Justice Party in 1920 in Chennai Corporation, has been expanded over a period of time and has today become a model for the entire country. It has been instrumental in ensuring enrollment and retention of large number of students in schools. Despite having aspirations to learn, many students are unable to concentrate in studies as they come hungry to schools in the morning without eating breakfast. To address this problem, the Chief Minister's breakfast scheme has been launched, which adds a new dimension to the Noon Meal Scheme. In the first phase, this scheme is being implemented in 1,545 government primary schools, benefiting 1.14 lakh students daily. I firmly believe that this scheme will also be a model for the entire nation, similar to the Noon Meal Scheme. Honorable Chief Minister has set the goal of a $1 trillion economy by the year 2030, with the objective of bringing living standards of people on par with developed countries and making Tamil Nadu the best state across sectors. As a result of several investment conclaves and global outreach activities undertaken by this government since July 2021, 207 MOUs have been signed with a cumulative investment commitment of Rs 2,23,210 crore and employment opportunities to 3,44,150 persons. It is notable that Tamil Nadu has attracted foreign direct investment worth Rs 28,232 crore during this period. This government has released several sectoral policies such as the Tamil Nadu Life Sciences Promotion Policy, Tamil Nadu Research and Development Policy, Tamil Nadu Footwear and Leather Policy, and Tamil Nadu Aerospace and Defense Industrial Policy in 2022. Further policies to promote ethanol blending, green hydrogen, and e-vehicles will be released shortly. For creating an enabling ecosystem for IT companies to set up in towns other than Chennai, mini tidal parks are being established in 7 locations. Further, the state's 3rd tidal park will be constructed in Madurai at an estimated cost of Rs 600 crores. The state government has begun preparatory works for setting up a greenfield international airport at Parandur in Kanchipuram district. This will help cater to the growing demand of air traffic, improve livelihood of the locals, and further economic development of the state. The MSME sector, which had been severely affected during COVID, has been a remarkable recovery owing to the multi-pronged interventions of the government. There has been an increase in bank credit to MSME by 20% and in the number of loan accounts by over 19% in the first half of this financial year. After this government assumed office, over 16,000 self-employment projects worth Rs 2,344 crore have been provided assistance. In addition, the government has opened 5 new industrial estates for MSMEs in the current year. The Tamil Nadu Startup and Innovation Mission has created a conducive ecosystem for startups in the state. The number of registered startups in the state has doubled since May 2021. Further, as a first in the country, a special fund of Rs 30 crore has been sanctioned to support SC/ST startups, and this has ensured inclusivity in the state's startup ecosystem. With a view to upgrade the skills and qualifications of our youth to international standards, this government has launched the Non-Mudalavan initiative. To bridge the gap in academia-industry linkage, students are being offered industry-relevant employability-oriented courses and internship programs. As part of this unique initiative, so far, 3 lakh students from engineering colleges have undergone these courses, and another 4.5 lakh students from arts and science colleges will also be benefited. The scheme aims to ensure that students secure employment commensurate with their educational qualifications and are industry ready by the time they complete their studies. This government is fully committed to deliver all basic amenities, improve infrastructure, and alleviate poverty through livelihood promotion schemes in rural areas. The Anait Gram Anna Marumalarchi Tittam has been relaunched by this government to ensure equitable and holistic development of all rural habitations. In 2022-23, works are being undertaken in 2,544 panchayats at a total cost of rupees 1,155 crore. This government has undertaken works to renovate Periyar Ninaiva Samatwapurams, which was established by Mutamil Harinar Kalanar within engineer. Huh? No, with a lofty vision of fostering communities to live together in unity and brotherhood. In the first phase, 149 Samatwapurams have been taken up for renovation at a cost of rupees 190 crore, and the works will be completed shortly. Similarly, to upgrade infrastructural amenities in urban areas, the Honorable Chief Minister had announced in the previous Assembly session that a length of 20,990 kilometers of urban roads will be developed at a cost of rupees 9,588 crore in the next 4 years. These works are in progress and will be completed at the earliest. The government has sanctioned rupees 122 crore to dispose legacy waste through biomining in an environment-friendly manner, and steps are being taken to reclaim wasteland in 53 sites. So far, 369 acres of land have been reclaimed and are being transformed into green spaces. In order to fulfill the drinking water needs of citizens, this government has sanctioned 103 combined water supply schemes at an estimated cost of rupees 15,734 crore under the Jal Jeevan mission. Further works to ensure drinking water supply in urban areas have been sanctioned at a cost of 3,166 crore under Amrit scheme. As a result, 1.64 crore people across the state will be benefited. With a view to ensure planned urbanization in cities, 6 new urban development authorities have been established. As Chennai and its surrounding areas are developing at a fast pace, it is essential to facilitate economic growth by ensuring provision of basic amenities in such urban agglomerations. Towards this end, this government has announced a 5-fold expansion of the Chennai metropolitan area to 5,904 square kilometers. The Chennai Unified Metropolitan Transport Authority was constituted in 2010 for preparation of transportation plans and institutional coordination across agencies and departments involved in urban mobility in the Chennai metropolitan area. This government has revived this body, which had been defunct for several years. The first meeting of this authority was conducted under the chairmanship of Honorable Chief Minister last November. Initiatives such as integrated ticketing facility, comprehensive mobility plans, and safe commutes to women and students will be undertaken. This government recognizes the importance of plant growth in surrounding areas of Chennai to ensure sustainability of the city's fast-paced growth. In this regard, Chennai Metropolitan Development Agency is embarking on a pioneering effort to create a new growth cluster through land pooling in Madampakkam, spanning 600 acres. Land will be pooled with the consent of landowners and classified based on their uses to promote plant development, while ensuring that the benefits of development are shared with the landowners. The majority of the landowners have given their willingness to participate in this project, and the works will be completed shortly. In the next phase, a satellite town is proposed to be created near Maalaiboomi along East Coast Road, following the same model. The upgradation of ECR as a 4-lane road, coupled with development of this satellite town, will anchor future growth of the Chennai metropolitan area. The government is taking several steps to ensure quality and safe road networks across the state, which are imperative for economic growth. This government has sanctioned 2,263 new works under the Comprehensive Road Infrastructure Development Program at a cost of Rs 5,582 crore. New works for converting 131 causeways to high-level bridges at a cost of Rs 560 crore, construction of bypasses at a cost of Rs 142 crore, and 8 railway overbridges at a cost of Rs 327 crore have been taken up in the current year. Self-help groups have been instrumental in enhancing the status of women through livelihood improvement, skill development, and self-reliance. In the current year, 42,845 new self-help groups have been formed with 3.97 lakh women. So far, bank credit has been given to 3.07 lakh self-help groups to the tune of Rs 16,949 crore in the current financial year. In order to improve the quality of self-help group products and to provide an opportunity for marketing through e-commerce, brand Mathi is being promoted by the government. The revolutionary scheme of providing free travel to all women in ordinary town buses has led to not only economic upliftment but also social empowerment of women in the state. On a daily basis, 36 lakh trips are being undertaken by women. A study commissioned by the State Planning Commission has revealed that a woman passenger saves approximately Rs 888 per month as a result of this scheme. This government is committed to replace the existing aged fleet with environment-friendly new green buses. Steps are being taken to procure 2,213 BS6 buses and 500 electric buses with KfW funding and 1,000 BS6 buses with state funding, and they will come into operation this year. The first phase of Chennai Metro Rail, covering 54 kilometers in 2 corridors, is providing world-class metro rail services. The ridership has been a steady increase after the COVID pandemic from an average of 1.76 lakh per day in June 2022 to 2.07 lakh per day in December 2022. The implementation of phase 2 of this project for a length of 118.9 kilometers at a total project cost of Rs 63,246 crore is progressing at a fast pace. This government is harnessing the immense tourism potential of the state and has adopted and integrated a strategy to propel tourism-based economy. Adventure and eco-camping sites are being set up in lesser-known places to provide unique experiences to tourists and also create livelihood opportunities for the local people. To commemorate the legacy of the inimitable great Tamil Emperor, Rajaraja Cholan, the government has announced that his birth anniversary, Sadai Vida, will be henceforth be celebrated as a government function. Further, the Rajaraja Cholan Mani Mandapam will be renovated and embellished to showcase the glory of the Chola Empire. The Honorable Chief Minister has also announced that the birth anniversary of Adi Tiruvadirai of the mighty Tamil Emperor Rajendra Chola, who reigned over vast swaths of the world, will henceforth be celebrated as a government function. This government has been taking proactive steps to preserve the rich heritage of archaeological and historical monuments in the state. Construction of a new world-class museum to showcase the artifacts found in Kiladi excavations is nearing completion. Similarly, works are underway to set up the Porunai Museum, where excavated artifacts from Adi Chananur, Korakai and Sivakalai will be displayed. This government has been taking all necessary measures to safeguard temple lands and properties since it assumed office. So far, land and properties worth rupees 3,657 crore have been retrieved by the government. During this year, the government has commenced new works in 34 temples at a total cost of rupees 158 crore. Further, the Honorable Chief Minister laid the foundation for works as part of the master plan of Tiruchendur Temple at an estimated cost of rupees 300 crore. This government, true to its philosophy of furthering inclusive growth, is implementing various special schemes towards socio-economic and educational development of the marginalized and weaker sections of the society. Several works including construction of new hostels, smart classrooms, and upgradation of residential schools for Adi Dravidar and tribal students are being undertaken at a cost of rupees 425.40 crores. Works are in progress for the construction of 1,537 houses for particularly vulnerable homeless tribals throughout the state. To protect the rights of forest-dwelling tribes, 2,293 tribal families have been given forest rights under the Forest Rights Act 2006 during the last 1.5 years. Tamilnadu has adopted a unique reservation system to further social justice in the state and ensure advancement of socially backward classes. This government is firm on continuing the present reservation policy in the state, as the 10% quota for economically weaker section is against the ideals of the social justice. To ensure economic development of socially backward sections of the society, steps are being taken to provide loans worth rupees 210 crore through the Tamil Nadu Backward Classes Economic Development Corporation and Tamil Nadu Minorities Economic Development Corporation. The government is firmly committed to safeguard the rights and interests of minorities in the state. The scheme of providing subsidy to pilgrims undertaking Hajj and Jerusalem pilgrimage will be continued. The upliftment of weaker and marginalized sections of the society is an important objective of this government. The Honorable Chief Minister has ordered that pension for differently abled persons will be enhanced from rupees 1,000 to rupees 1,500 per month and maintenance allowance from rupees 1,500 to rupees 2,000 for severely affected persons with disabilities. The enhanced amounts are being provided at an annual additional cost of rupees 388 crore, benefiting 6.45 lakhs differently abled persons across the state. This government has announced an increase in dearness allowance from 34% to 38%, effective from 1st of January 2023, keeping in mind the welfare of government employees. This will benefit around 16 lakh government employees, teachers, pensioners, and family pensioners. This will result in an additional expenditure of rupees 2,359 crore per annum. The process of receiving life certificates for pensioners has been digitized and made easier, allowing the pensioners to avail this service from the comfort of their home. Since this government took office, in 2021, the state was severely affected by heavy flooding and rains, and normal life was disrupted. Based on the learnings of that disaster, this government has effectively managed the recent cyclone and rains. The state's economy was in doldrums due to several reasons, including COVID. Within the last year and a half, due to the economic reforms, welfare schemes, and development works carried out by this government, the economy has been revived and the state has been marching ahead in the path of development. This government is tirelessly striving to achieve the twin objectives of welfare of Tamils and prosperity of Tamilnadu. This government will overcome any challenges in achieving this goal and successfully take Tamilnadu on a high growth trajectory. This year, I hope that all of you will constructively participate in legislative debates, enact required legislations for the welfare of people and socio-economic growth of the state, and extend cooperation to the government's endeavor in achieving these objectives. I once again wish everyone a very happy New Year and Pongal, and conclude my address with the immortal words of Mahakavi Bhartiyar. Valiye Santamilar, Valaga Nattamilar, Valiye Bharatmani Tirunadu, Valaga Bharatam Jai Hind.
மாண்புமிகு சட்டமன்ற பேரவை உறுப்பினர்களே வணக்கம். இம்மாமன்றத்தின் 2023ஆம் ஆண்டுக்கான சட்டமன்ற பேரவையின் முதல் கூட்டத்தில் என் உரையை ஆற்றுவதில் பெரும் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன். தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களுக்கும் இம்மாமன்றத்தின் அனைத்து உறுப்பினர்களுக்கும் எனது புத்தாண்டு மற்றும் தமிழர் திருநாளான பொங்கல் நல்வாழ்த்துக்களையும் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். இந்த புத்தாண்டில் நம் மாநிலத்தில் மகிழ்ச்சியும் வளமும் வளர்ச்சியும் மென்மேலும் பெருக என் உளமார்ந்த வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். கடந்த 50 ஆண்டுகளாக பல்வேறு துறைகளில் தமிழ்நாடு நமது நாட்டில் உள்ள மாநிலங்களில் முன்னோடி மாநிலமாக பெரும் வளர்ச்சி கண்டுள்ளது. 1960களில் இந்தியாவின் மற்ற பெரிய மாநிலங்களோடு ஒப்பிடும்போது சமூக, பொருளாதார, கல்வி, மருத்துவ குறியீடுகளில் பின்தங்கி இருந்த தமிழ்நாடு இன்று அனைத்து மாநிலங்களுக்கும் முன்னோடியாக உயர்ந்து நிற்பதற்கு முதற் காரணம் இக்காலகட்டத்தில் சமூக நீதி, சமத்துவம், சுயமரியாதை, பகுத்தறிவு ஆகிய கொள்கைகளை அடித்தளமாக கொண்டு இங்கு கட்டமைக்கப்பட்டுள்ள மிகச்சிறந்த ஆட்சி முறையே அனைவரையும் உள்ளடக்கிய இந்த வளர்ச்சி கோட்பாட்டின் விளைவாகவே பிரதமரின் பொருளாதார ஆலோசனை குழு அண்மையில் மாநிலங்களின் வளர்ச்சி நிலை குறித்து ஆய்வு செய்து வெளியிட்டுள்ள சமூக வளர்ச்சி குறியீட்டு அறிக்கையில் சோசியல் ப்ராக்ரஸ் இண்டெக்ஸ் 63.3 புள்ளிகளை பெற்று இந்தியாவின் பெரிய மாநிலங்களில் தமிழ்நாடு முதலிடம் பெற்றுள்ளது. சமுதாயத்தில் ஒடுக்கப்பட்டோர், விளிம்பு நிலையில் உள்ளோர், பிற்படுத்தப்பட்டோர் போன்றோருக்கு அதிகாரம் அளித்து அவர்களின் நலன் காத்துள்ள இந்த திராவிட வளர்ச்சி பாதையில் இந்த அரசு மேலும் உத்வேகத்தோடு தொடர்ந்து பீடு நடை போடும். இந்த வளர்ச்சி பயணத்தில் கடந்த 1.5 ஆண்டுகளாக நமது மாண்புமிகு முதலமைச்சர் அவர்கள் அயராது உழைப்போடும் அக்கறையோடும் இந்த அரசை வழிநடத்தி வந்துள்ளார்கள். இந்த வகையில் அண்மையில் இந்தியா டுடே பத்திரிகை நடத்திய மாநிலங்களின் நிலை என்ற ஆய்வு சிறப்பாக செயல்படும் பெரிய மாநிலங்களில் முதன்மை மாநிலம் தமிழ்நாடு என்று முடிவு செய்துள்ளது. இந்த சாதனை நம் மாண்புமிகு முதலமைச்சர் அவர்களின் ஆற்றல் மிக்க தலைமைக்கும் சமூக நீதியையும் அனைவரையும் உள்ளடக்கிய வளர்ச்சியையும் அடிப்படையாக கொண்ட திராவிட மாடல் ஆட்சிக்கும்